to make her a.
Yep.
I want to do a big screen for you guys.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah, I think it's about data privacy.
Jen, do you
Great.
want to get started?
yeah. If you guys are ready, we can go ahead and get started.
Yes,
Fine.
we might as well because it's 10 after already.
Great. So thank you all so much for having us this evening. Today, we'll be talking about Data Privacy Day, which is coming up very soon on January 28th. We'll be happy to also answer any questions at the end of the presentation as well. And I think there's a chat box where you can submit questions. Next slide, Leah. First off, my name is Jennifer Cook. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications at the National Cybersecurity Alliance, or NCSA as we call it. And I'm joined by my colleague, Leah Delancey, who's our Programs and Events Coordinator at NCSA. Next slide. So for those unfamiliar with the National Cybersecurity Alliance, we are the US's leading nonprofit public-private partnership promoting cybersecurity and privacy education and awareness. We create and implement broad-reaching education and awareness efforts with our partners to empower users at home, at work, and at school with the information they need to keep themselves and their organization safe and secure online, and to encourage an overall culture of cybersecurity. In addition to Data Privacy Day, our core efforts include Cybersecurity Awareness Month every October, which is a collaborative effort between government and industry to assure that everyone has the resources they need to stay safer online. We also have program Cyber Secure My Business, which is a national program helping small and medium-sized businesses learn to be safer online, and consists of a series of workshops and educational webinars. And we co-lead Stop Think Connect with the US Department of Homeland Security, which is a global online safety education and awareness campaign, again, to help digital citizens stay safer online. And this program also offers a library of resources, all available for free to download and share. Next slide. So a bit of background, Data Privacy Day began in the United States and Canada in January 2008 as an extension of the Data Protection Day celebration in Europe. Data Protection Day commemorates the January 28th, 1981 signing of Convention 108, which was the first legally binding international treaty dealing with privacy and data protection. So we observe Data Privacy Day annually every January 28th, and it's the signature program in a greater privacy and awareness education effort as year-round NCSA tries to speak to Data Privacy Day issues and topics. Next slide. So the objective of our Data Privacy Day campaign is to educate individuals on how their information is collected, shared, and used by companies and how to protect it, and also to teach businesses, particularly small and medium-sized businesses with fewer resources, on the importance of respecting their customers' privacy and enabling trust. Next slide. So for 2021, NCSA has broken out its messaging into two categories, tips for individuals and tips for businesses and organizations, because they are very different. This year, we want to empower individuals to own your privacy. I know individuals can feel an increasing lack of control over their personal data. However, there are steps that can be taken to learn about the types of data you generate online and how it's collected, shared, and used. We've created some basic privacy tips to help individuals better manage their personal information and make informed decisions about who receives their data. Next slide. So these tips include personal information is like money, value it, protect it. Personal information such as your purchase history, your IP address have tremendous value to businesses, just like money. Make informed decisions about whether or not to share your data with certain businesses by considering the amount of personal information they're asking for and weighing it against the benefits you may receive in return. Also, keep tabs on your apps. Many apps ask for access to personal information such as your geographic location, contacts list or photo album before you can use our services. So be thoughtful about who gets that information and wary of apps that require access to information that's not required or relevant for the services they're offering. Delete unused apps on your internet connected devices and keep others secure by performing updates. And lastly, manage your privacy settings. Remember to check the privacy and security settings on web services and apps and set them to your comfort level for information sharing. Each device, application, or browser you use will have different features to limit how and with whom you share information. Next slide. And to help individuals get started, NCSA has compiled direct links to update your privacy settings on popular devices and online services, such as e-commerce platforms, health applications, and web browsers. The link to view this library is on the screen. And if you go onto that page and there's anything we've missed, feel free to send us an email. Our contact information will be at the end of the presentation as well, but our email is info@staysafeonline.org. Next slide. So according to a Pew Research study, 79% of US adults report being concerned about the way their data is being used by companies, which is why for Data Privacy Day, NCSA also is working to encourage organizations to respect privacy. Respecting consumers' privacy as a smart strategy for organizations to inspire trust and enhance reputation and growth. Next slide. So the tips that we'd really like to promote to businesses this year include, if you collect it, protect it. Data breaches can not only lead to great financial loss, but a loss in reputation and customer trust. And following reasonable security measures to keep individuals' personal information safe from unauthorized access is extremely important. Make sure the personal data you collect is processed in a fair manner and only collected for relevant and legitimate purposes. Also, we encourage all kinds of businesses and organizations to consider adopting a privacy framework. Building privacy into your business is a great way to help you manage risk and create a culture of privacy in your organization. We also recommend conducting an assessment of your data collection practices, understand which privacy laws and regulations apply to your business, and educate your employees of their and your organization's obligations to protecting personal information. Also, transparency builds trust. Be open and honest about how you collect, use, and share consumers' personal information. Think about how the consumer may expect their data to be used and design settings to protect their information by default. Communicate clearly and concisely to the public what privacy means to your organization and the steps you take to achieve and maintain privacy. And lastly, maintain oversight of partners and vendors. If someone provides services on your behalf, you are also responsible for how they collect and use your consumers' personal information. Next slide. So if you're interested in getting involved in Data Privacy Day, a great place to start is through our Champions program. The Champions program is a way to officially show your support for data privacy awareness and education during the month of January, and also to align your organization's campaign with NCSA's. Champions represent those dedicated to empowering individuals and encouraging businesses to respect privacy. The link to sign up is on the screen. It's completely free and it's open to both individuals and businesses and organizations of all kinds. Next slide. All champions receive a toolkit of materials to guide and assist you in planning and executing a Data Privacy Day campaign. And there are special materials reserved exclusively for registered champions, which I'll review in a moment. Organizations that register will also have their name listed on NCSA's website, and champions are among the first to receive updates on Data Privacy Day news, events, and materials. Next slide. So looking a bit closer at the resources we provide, this year's toolkit includes a PDF guide to Data Privacy Day, including story ideas and interesting facts and figures, as well as a lot of great ideas for implementing your own activities, including some of the ones that we'll review on this presentation in a moment. Champions also receive template emails to support your to announce your support for Data Privacy Day, whether it's to your employees or community. We have a sample PowerPoint presentation similar to this one, which you can use at any events or trainings. And we include tons of social media graphics and sample social media posts, as well as a special Data Privacy Day logo just for champions. Next slide. And speaking of logos, there's a variety of Data Privacy Day logos and images available to download for free from NCSA's website. And this goes for all of our resources and materials. You do not need our permission to use these logos or resources. We encourage you to use them in your campaigns, on social media, and on a website, to distribute them to whoever you like. You do not need our permission at all. And now I'll turn it over to Leah to review some great activities and other ways to get involved in the campaign.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you guys so much for having me. So this year more than ever, it'll be critical to join the conversation on social media to communicate the core messages of Data Privacy Day as more people are spending time online. So we want to encourage individuals and organizations to use our official hashtag. If you're going to make a post, hashtag privacy aware, and follow us on Twitter. It's @StaySafeOnline, to be sure that you're getting the most recent information and resources about privacy and security. And also so that you can participate and join into some of those conversations. We'll be having them the whole month of January. You can share our posts, or you can use those sample tweets and LinkedIn and Facebook posts that Jen mentioned that'll come in the Champion Toolkit if you sign up. That way you have the ability to target your specific audiences and followers and share your own resources and tips. Oh, here we go. There are a few ways that you can get involved in Data Privacy Day. So it's really going to be what you make of it. One way to get involved is through a Data Privacy Day themed blog post. NCSA has its own Stay Safe online blog that's free to view and share. And during January, we're going to be focusing heavily on privacy. So you can repost that on any social media platforms or just read them for your own information. You can also write your own blog posts on any of your own websites and then share it on social media. We encourage you to distribute an email to any employees or to customers to spread awareness. This is a great way to show your commitment to data privacy and protecting their information, but also to educate them on basic steps they can take to protect themselves online. Distributing a press release would be a great idea. If you have a particular topic or event that you want to share with your communities, we encourage you to send that out. We've issued a sample press release also in the toolkit that you can use and edit it if you'd like. Issuing a company promotion is something we've seen a lot in the past, maybe opening up free trials throughout January just to highlight Data Privacy Day. This can spread brand awareness and spreads awareness for an important cause. Another really great way to get started is just to talk to your family about Data Privacy Day, have conversations with your kids, spouse, significant others, help them understand some basic ways that they can improve their security, because obviously we're all working from home. So, you know, how can you help them understand how to secure their sensitive information? Another thing you can do is integrate Data Privacy Day branding on your organization's external or internal communications and websites. Take the logo and put it on your website or your social media accounts and demonstrate your support of Data Privacy Day. If you have a community newsletter you're a part of, try to include Data Privacy Day information through that. Share tip sheets, videos, upcoming events with your network. Finally, we encourage you to host Twitter chats. Twitter chats are a great way to share resources and information, and to poll your audience on different platforms to get information about their beliefs of how they protect their data. NCSA has 2 Twitter chats coming up already that we'd love you guys to participate in. On January 21st, we have a Twitter chat called How to Own Your Privacy. During this Twitter chat, we'll feature tips to help you better understand the data you generate online, how it's collected, shared, and used, as well as advice to help you manage personal information and make informed decisions about who receives your data. On January 25th, we have a Twitter chat called Respecting Consumer Privacy. During that Twitter chat, we'll feature tips and advice for creating a culture of privacy in your organization and understanding your role and your employees' role in protecting the privacy of your customers. Both of these Twitter chats will be using hashtag privacy aware chat, hashtag privacy aware chat. So now let's get into the specifics about our event on January 28th. Data Privacy Day 2021 will look at privacy through the lens of the many changes we've faced in 2020, and it'll not only provide a survey of current privacy landscapes, but expert insights on where we as individuals and organizations can improve. Our virtual Data Privacy Day event will be held on January 28th at noon to 2 p.m. Eastern. You have to register to attend and there's no cost, it's free. Our featured sessions include privacy and poverty. During this session, experts will share insights into vulnerabilities that low-income people face as a result of the collection and aggregation of big data. Our second session will be privacy considerations for diversity and inclusion initiatives. Panelists will explore the privacy implications of diversity and inclusion initiatives and how companies can protect the privacy of their employees. We have creating a culture of privacy. In this session, we'll take a holistic look at privacy and discuss how to build a culture of privacy into your organization. And we will also have how COVID-19 changed data privacy. During that session, panelists will discuss how the privacy landscape has shifted during COVID-19 and what this might mean for the future of privacy. Some of our amazing speakers include NCSA's Executive Director, Calvin Coleman. We'll also hear from ITSP Magazine, LinkedIn, the World Bank, Discernible Incorporated, Yubico OneTrust, University of Baltimore School of Law, and the Data and Society Research Institute in New York. So definitely come check it out. Here are some NCSA resources to kind of guide you through any data privacy celebrations. NCSA has an amazing website. We have a page dedicated to Data Privacy Day to answer any of your questions about our event. On that page, you'll find the link to sign up to become a champion, detailed information about the schedule and the speakers, and more tips to manage your privacy online. Also on our website, you will find a COVID-19 security resource library. This has free and updated information from NCSA and its partners that addresses security and privacy concerns surrounding the global COVID-19 outbreak. This library will cover topics such as staying cyber secure while you telework and avoiding COVID-19 cyber threats and scams, very important. NCSA has teamed up with Adobe and Speeches Incorporated to create a great series of security awareness videos. The link's the last one. All 8 episodes are already released and the topics include data handling, internet downloads, and more. These are super informative. They're also really entertaining. So they make a great resource to share with coworkers or family leading up to Data Privacy Day. I just want to share a few more resources with you all. NCSA works closely with CISA, as Jen mentioned. They released a Cyber Essentials Toolkit designed to break down the CISA Cyber Essentials into bite-sized actions for full implementation of each Cyber Essential. Chapter 5 of that toolkit is called Your Data, so that would be a great one to check out now. The Federal Trade Commission website offers consumers some tips to effectively keep their data and identity safe. They also have privacy tips on their website for businesses to follow. The Identity Theft Resource Center has a handy library that answers a lot of questions you might have about protecting your identity. It includes identity hygiene tips as well as data breach support. To support organizations in better protecting privacy and to help bring privacy risk into parity with other risks such as cybersecurity and safety that organizations manage in their risk portfolios, the National Institute of Standards and Technology develops privacy guidance tools and international standards for businesses. Finally, that last one, MediaPro is one of NCSA's fantastic board member companies. They released a week's worth of free resources in honor of Data Privacy Day. That kit is going to give you web-based training modules, infographics, video conference backgrounds, and more. So definitely check it out at that link in the PowerPoint. You can also find that kit in NCSA's library. Lastly, please keep in touch with us. Our website is staysafeonline.org. We also have a monthly newsletter that we'd love for you guys to be a part of. We keep subscribers up to date on cybersecurity information and resources. We're super active on social media. Follow us for latest resources and cybersecurity news. Thank you so much for having us. And we really look forward to seeing you all virtually on January 28th. Our email also is the last one up here, info@staysafeonline.org. So if you have any questions, you can email us there, or we can jump into the Q&A session now.
Yeah, we're happy to answer any questions.